Yeah. One of the things that I find unique, though, about your book is that the author is a Black woman writing
Mhm.
about a towering Black woman. And I feel that there's that brings in a unique perspective here, because when we look at the civil rights movement, we have this ongoing debate about whether the women who were involved, including in the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, did they get enough credit? Dorothy Tillman in Chicago,
Right.
Maya Angelou worked under Dr. King for the SCLC. I didn't know that until recently when I was doing research for the SCLC that
Mhm.
I found out that Maya
Yeah.
Angelou. But every Black man that worked for SCLC, we know who they are. They're in the
Yes.
Guinness Book of Records and all of that stuff. Talk about just what it means for you being a Black woman from the South, Arkansas, where, by the way, the KKK was founded.
Yeah.
I was sued by the KKK in 2016. We defeated them in court. So that's never lost my mind. But talk about that coming from Arkansas and writing about another Black woman like Mahalia Jackson coming from New Orleans, which was once the largest slave market in the nation.
It absolutely was in my mind as I began the research and started thinking, yes, this is something that I definitely want to write, because I'm writing it from a perspective of someone who not only looks like her, but I grew up a lot like her. Even though she was in New Orleans, she grew up in poverty and I grew up in poverty. And I knew what it was to labor, to work hard, and have this focus about tomorrow, what's going to happen tomorrow. So I related to her as I read about her and researched her. There had been one, what they call the definitive book on Mahalia Jackson, that was published the year she died in 1972. And it was written by a white woman, and it was considered a good book, but I don't think that she wrote it with the same understanding of Black life and what she actually went through, more so than a Black woman can. So I felt a need to write her story. And hopefully there will be other stories. I mean, great people have many books written about them. So I should not be the last person to write about her. She is worthy of several books, many books, I hope, in the future.